Hello there. So have you ever gone detecting on a place that you thought was just unusually quiet, or things just aren't coming out very deep at all? Well, you might very well be detecting on highly mineralized ground, and it's important to know what type of ground you're detecting on so that you can make the absolute most of your day. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily tell if your ground is mineralized when you're detecting with the XP DEUS II, and also some of the steps I would take to help maximize your finds potential on the day. Let's get to it. So what is mineralization and how does it affect how your metal detector works on the day? Well, it's all to do with the ferrite level in the ground itself, and ferrite is magnetic. The higher concentration of ferrite, the more magnetic your ground is, and the more magnetic your ground is, the more that your coil cannot penetrate the ground. So it's important to know if your ground is mineralized and exactly what adjustments you can make in order to be able to punch through the ground as deep as you can possibly go. So there's a few things that you can do to tell just how mineralized your ground is. Let's have a look at a couple. Now you could get a magnet and put it in the ground, and if the ground sticks to the magnet, then you know that it's magnetic. However, this isn't going to tell you how mineralized the ground is. Or you could just get your pinpointer and put it close to the ground. If it makes a noise, then you know that the ground is mineralized. However, you still don't know how mineralized that ground is. Another way to tell is to look at your XY screen. If your line remains reasonably flat throughout the middle of your display, then that's going to tell you that you're on mineralized ground. But it's still not going to tell you how mineralized the ground is. But for me, the easiest way to see how mineralized your ground is to actually use the horseshoe display. This is because with this display, you get a ground level bar here, and also you can see exactly what your ground ID is. So let's take a walk through this field and we'll keep an eye on the ground level bar and the ground ID. And using this information, we're then going to be able to adjust our machine and calibrate it specifically to the ground we're detecting in. So as you can see, the DEUS II is easily able to show us that the ground we're detecting in is highly mineralized. And that's because the ground level bar is peaking way over the halfway point, and our ground ID is coming in at about 76. This means in order to be able to get the most out of your day and the ground you're detecting in, it might be a wise decision to do some calibrations of the DEUS II and change a few settings to maximize its performance. Now, if your ground allows it, you might want to consider ground balancing your machine. This is because you will then allow the DEUS II to get an accurate reading of the amount of magnetic ground that you could be detecting in. By doing this, it could result in a more accurate target ID and an improved target response depending on what type of ground you're in. Now to do this, you simply hold your finger down on the middle red button and then begin to pump your coil nice and slowly 3 to 5 inches above the ground level. And you want to do this until the machine begins to go quiet and the ground ID begins to stabilize. Now let's take a look at what programs will work better in and amongst mineralization. Now there's no hard and fast rule with this, but I'm going to use the general program, and that's because it's a nice subtractive program that's suitable for most ground conditions. But there's a couple of changes that I'm going to make, and I'll explain those now. Now in here, I'm going to leave the discrimination at 10, but I'm going to change the silencer so that it's on 1. This is because silencer can have a negative effect in very mineralized ground. Now I'm also going to change the sensitivity at 90. I'm going to start with 90 and see how that goes. Sensitivity in hot ground is not going to be your friend, and we just want to really concentrate on the high conductive targets. Now I'm going to leave the frequency max at 40 kilohertz. Sometimes higher frequencies can be a big advantage in mineralized ground. And I'm also going to change the reactivity so that it's on 3. This is going to give us the best chance possible at picking out those targets in and amongst all of the mineralization. So here's a target I found in this heavily mineralized ground. Take a listen. Now all I have done is ground balance the machine with the ground stabilizer on 1 and made the slight adjustments to the general program. But let's listen to the same target with the ground stabilizer on 2. Now let's listen to this target without any ground balancing at all and returning the DEUS II back to its default of 87. As you can hear, the target starts to fade out and it becomes almost untraceable at all. So now let's return the DEUS II back to ground stabilizer 1 and pump the coil up and down on the ground to get an accurate reading. This way we're going to go over the target again and be able to hear it clearly and precisely. This is because ground stabilizer 1 has the ability to open up the ground, and that can sometimes reveal what's hiding in it. So there you go. Just by knowing what type of ground you're metal detecting in and making a few small minor adjustments if needed, it can really be the difference between coming home empty-handed or coming home with your finds pouch full. But the DEUS II does have one more trick up its sleeve, and that is the relic program. The relic program will be a great choice if you want to clear a small, important archaeological patch of all of the metal finds that are in it, helping you to clear the ground and find the things that could be masked by mineralized ground or unwanted targets. But the relic program is a video for another day. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.